Callsign is, but I'm close. That's what ham radio is all about. And here I am on my car hood, and right here, I want to just show you my setup. So what I'm doing here is taking the 17-foot Chameleon whip, and it goes into the Chameleon disc that allows you to hook up ground radials to it, counterpoises. So I'll raise up the antenna, let me show you that, but let me put the counterpoise on first. So I have some spliced together wire from the inside of a Ethernet cable. There's so much traffic. There must be some kind of tournament tonight for pickleball tournament or something. I don't know. So I put one of these little alligator clips on the end of the wire, and it'll go into one of the holes here on the disc. Oh, there goes my flashlight. It's dying. Put it back on my car keys. Needs to charge it up. Nope, no, that's good. Looks like it's working again. What I do here is I take the antenna and I plug in the counterpoise into the antenna, just like that. And I'm running it, I'm trying to run it west, which is over across my car. How this would do, racking the hood. And I'm gonna raise it back up. It's almost the full 17 feet. I'm out here at night because this is, I have a family member who's in practice right now, sports practice. So I sit out here and I wait for her. Raising it up. All the way up 17 feet. I hope 20 meters is open tonight. And I'll show you my setup when we get in the car. I'll just talk you through setting it up, because what I'm trying to do is show GMRS and technician hams, you know, how I set up my portable station. Now I'm going to get in the vehicle. Probably not going to really show you me much. I'll just kind of aim it at the radio tonight. Get this flashlight back on my keychain. Thank you for joining. I'll put it over here on this headrest. I thought it would be more comfortable to operate, you know, looking straight ahead and not twisting around in the car. Let me turn this light on. Take off this adapter. It's for my HT. I was using 70 centimeters today, GMRS as well as ham. I sold an antenna to somebody today, so I'm hooking the 17-foot radial. It's on a ditch light mount on the hood of my car, into the antenna port on the back of the tuner. And it's important that you put some cloth down so you don't scratch your dashboard. Next thing I'll do is hook up patch cable. Then the next thing is the control cable for the tuner. It's RJ45 on one end, and then a mini DIN connector on the other that goes to the Yaesu FT-891. Take the 891, get it ready. Spin the tuner around so I can see if I have a high SWR or not. Just another way to keep track of your SWR. It shows red if it's not a good match. Need the leg down. With my microphone. Sorry guys. I'm just trying, I don't usually show this, but I thought this would be, you know, helpful to any new hams, how we set up this radio on the fly. Use the arrow up, goes on the outside mini DIN port here. There that is. The other side of this goes into the back of the tuner. The antenna is next. Actually, it's the patch cable that goes from the tuner to the transceiver. Give myself a little more slack with this. Okay, check everything there. I also need to hook up the speaker. Let's put it on the battery. And then the power. All right, we're almost ready to go. Sorry that took a while. Be faster with the QRP rig like the Electronic KX2, but I love this radio, and it's 100 watts. We're gonna go up to 40 meters. Sounds a little better than last week. Okay, another thing that I want to do. Spokane, Washington. Whiskey 6 Charlie Alpha Charlie's there. Plug in the mic. I have this little two-sided RJ45 plug. Today I'm also gonna try to use the wired mic instead of this. Instead of using this wireless mic, this is very budgetary on Amazon. Use the wired mic. It's probably got a little better sound quality. Did he say Whiskey 6 Charlie Alpha Sierra? Put this in here. Can you hear the radio okay out there, guys? Brett. In the city of Vista, California, about 45 miles north of San Diego. So I'm using a station remote controlled in the 7th Callsign area from my computer here in Vista, California. It's in Vista. Join my hotspot. Let me know if you can hear the radio okay. Your hammer's up. New logbook. Car log. Charlie Alpha Sierra stroke 407. It's the 7th. 1.7.25. I think he said Whiskey 6 Charlie Alpha Sierra. It's in Vista. Yep, that's Brett. And our frequency. Whiskey 8 United Sugar November from Whiskey 6 Charlie Alpha Sierra stroke remote 7. Heavy about a 5 and 7 here into the remote Spokane Valley, Washington this afternoon. And then here's Brett. Bravo Radio Echo Tango Brett QSL. 14.254. Power 100 watts. We'll start calling CQ in just a bit too. Well, thanks for joining, guys. 3000 going up to an Pacific Electronic QC 500 amps going up to being about 35 feet in the air, being about 120 degrees southeast of Spokane right now. Well, thanks for coming back to the call. Bob, we got a lot of signals in here tonight, so 673 for now. All the best, and hey, thanks for joining, guys. We have a 5 signal there from Michigan. Whiskey 8 United Sugar November from Whiskey 6 Charlie Alpha Sierra, so remote 7. 73 Bob, all the best, and hope to catch you again down the 73. The Yankee Kilo. I missed my chance. Can you hear, if you're out there and you can chat, please let me know if you can hear the radio. The speaker's over here. I'll move it a little bit closer. The Kilo from Whiskey 6 Charlie Alpha Sierra, stroke remote 7. Got you about a 5 and 9 here into the remote Spokane Valley, Washington this evening. Again, the name is Brett. Bravo Radio Echo Tango Brett. So QSL. Time right now is 7:34 p.m. Eastern. .34 UTC. Roger, thanks to 73. QRZ Whiskey 6 Charlie Alpha Sierra stroke remote 7. Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. Whiskey 4 November. November Delta Kilo. Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. Hello again, Nathan from Whiskey 6 Charlie Alpha Sierra stroke remote 7. Heavy about a 5 and 8 here into the remote in Spokane Valley, Washington this evening. The name here is Brett. Bravo Radio Echo Tango Brett. QSL. Yeah, good to hear you again, Brett, in Spokane Valley, Washington, also in Vista, California. I used to live in San Diego. You're 5'9" here. I'm mobile,
with the 17-foot Chameleon whip, and I'm doing a live stream.
Roger. I remember you sent me the link to the live stream. I'll check it out when I'm done with operating this evening. But you're about sent over here into Washington this evening too. So
thank you. You might be doing all the work, I think, but I do have one counterpoise out and the 17-foot whip extended fully 100 watts. Thanks for the contact there, Brett. Nice to see you again. Whiskey 6, Charlie Alpha Sierra, Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo 73.
Roger. 73, Nathan. All the best. Take care. QRZ, Whiskey 6, Charlie Alpha Sierra, Scout Bravo 7, from Spokane Valley, Washington. QRZ 20 meters. Anybody, anywhere. QRZ.
Is the frequency in use? Sounds like it is. Is the frequency in use? It's a little touch-up tune. CQ on 14.264. This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. CQ, I'm portable in my car with a 17-foot Chameleon whip, and I'm live streaming. CQ. CQ20. This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. Mobile stationary, 100 watts. Over. CQ20. This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. CQ and standing by. I heard Charlie Foxtrot down in the noise. Please try again. Kilo Echo 7, Charlie Foxtrot. Is that correct? And that Gerard in Oregon. Roger that. You're 5'3". You're 5'3", portable North Carolina with a 17-foot Chameleon whip, and I'm live streaming. My call sign is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. QSL? You went down the noise. You're 5'3", North Carolina portable. Nate. Name is Nate. November Alpha Tango Echo.
Okay, Nate. I don't have access to QRZ. All right. Well, thank you.
I'm portable in the car with a 17-foot Chameleon whip on a mount for a light, a ditch light mount on the front of the car underneath the hood. Nice to hear you again there, Kilo Echo 7 Charlie Foxtrot. Gerard, this is Whiskey 4 NDK. Check out your audio on YouTube, and my channel is Go Amateur Radio. That's QSL. What's the timestamp? 38 minutes and 10 seconds. I don't know what the timestamp is with the live stream. You're probably about 5 or 10 minutes into the live stream. Over.
Okay, thank you very much. I'll check it out. Take care. Bye-bye.
Yeah, I'll post the timestamp later tomorrow. Over. Yeah, I didn't hear the last transmission. Would you say that again, please? Well, you're down in the noise. I'm sorry, Gerard. Try again later, but nice to hear you. 73 from Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo.
All right,
bye-bye. Bye-bye. QRZ? CQ. This is Go Amateur Radio, Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. CQ and standing by. We're going to go over to DX Watch. CQ. This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. We're on 14.264. portable in the car. CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. CQ and standing by. Hey, 73. Hey, Uncle Gunter. Can you hear the audio coming from the radio? CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. CQ and standing by. CQ portable. Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. CQ and standing by. CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, W4NDK, 14.264, live streaming on YouTube. Go amateur radio from the car. Mobile, CQ. There's somebody. I heard somebody there. Try again, please. CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, CQ portable. Well, every time I come up here, it's really noisy. Maybe I need to go over to 40. CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. Checking DX heat. CQ, CQ, CQ. That's crazy. It sounds like somebody is running a generator in the parking lot here. Of all the luck. What in the world? Oh, it's just a car. Okay. Thank God. CQ, CQ. This is Whiskey 4 NDK. Looks like 80 meters is all that's open right now here. Maybe 40. I'm going to go over to 40 in just a second. CQ, 20 meters dead here, shortly after dark. Getting better mid of February again. Okay, it's the season, I guess, for 20 meters being dead. I'm going to switch over to 40. Let me get the coil on here. CQ, I'll try to get one more. I got California and Oregon. Maybe one more. CQ, this is Whiskey 4 NDK. Okay, we might go over to 40 in just a second. Does anyone copy? CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Whiskey 4 NDK. Thank you, Uncle Gunter. CQ and standing by. So 20 is dead. I'm going to put the 40-meter coil on. I'll be right back. That's a lot of noise there. So what I'll do is I'll just grab this and take it with me. And I'll take you guys along for the ride as I put the 40-meter coil on. It's a Wolf River coil. And first get it out of the bag. Let's see if this will stay there. Sorry about the angle. So I keep it in it's a tripod bag. This is a nice one. I got this on eBay. What does it say? Here is the coil. Thank you, Uncle Gunter, for the band conditions information. And back out of the car again to the chilly North Carolina winter. I think I dragged my radio with me. I sure did. So bring this 17-foot whip all the way down. Take the whip off. Thanks for staying with me, guys. And put the coil through the Chameleon disc or the radial or the Counterpoise. pull this out of here so I can spin it. Put that back in the trucker mount on the ditch light mount. Get in tight. Stretch this out. Let's see. I'm gonna have to raise this up before I. It's always a balancing act. Oh yeah, I think I got lucky on the first try getting that thing screwed in. If it starts kind of swaying in the breeze, then you will never get that thing threaded on there. So I'm gonna get this counterpoise and stretch it back out going west. And maybe behind this Jeep. All these cars parked right around me. Back in the car. And let's see how this works. Get this back in the headrest. All right, we're back. Probably a good idea to zip up the jacket. Starting to get a little chilly here. Sorry about the noise of the mic. That mic is much more sensitive than the other one. It doesn't have noise canceling. Thanks for sticking with me. Let's see if 40 will work for us. I mean, the only thing that seems to be open right now is 80 around here. We're going to give it a shot. Another crazy ham, kind of like Simon, but not quite as creative as Simon. And I don't have the accent. Let me get the iPad over here and turn it back on, and hopefully we don't have to adjust the coil for 40. I think I left it on the 40 meter setting last time I used it. Okay, there's noise, so that's a good sign, but let's see. Okay. There's a lot of noise there. Let's see.
Say again, please.
It's noisy. It's loud.
Alpha Delta 2 India Hotel George.
Yeah.
AD2IH, is that correct? 2SL, yes, sir. All right, you're number 10.
Nope, that's a net.
Nothing heard there. Let's go back and see if I can pick up Kilo's off.
Jeanette's. Does anyone know of an open frequency if you're in the southeast? Is the frequency in use? Is the frequency in use? Is the frequency in use? This is Whiskey 4 NDK. Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. 7282. On 7282. Whiskey 4 NDK. CQ, 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 and standing by. CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. CQ and standing by. CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Whiskey 4 NDK and standing by. Sounds like somebody came in there. Go ahead. CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. CQ and standing by. is the frequency in use. CQ, CQ, CQ. Frequency 7291. This is Whiskey 4 NDK. CQ, CQ, CQ. On 7291, Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, CQ 40. CQ, CQ, CQ.
CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, W4 NDK, CQ, CQ, CQ. CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Whiskey 4.
Let's see if we got any chats
November
in here.
Delta Kilo, W4 NDK, CQ, CQ, CQ.
7291. Yep, that's right. RP Smith. Thanks. 7291. Week in Kansas. 80 was okay last night. Yeah, I don't have a 80 meter antenna, but I've got a coil for 40.
CQ, CQ, CQ.
So if anyone can hear me on 7291.
Delta Kilo, W4 NDK, CQ, CQ, CQ. CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, W4 NDK, CQ, CQ, CQ.
Can you guys hear the radio okay? Let me know if you cannot. CQ, 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 7291, 7291. I know the band is dead, but calling CQ on 7291 portable with a 17-foot Chameleon whip and a Wolf River coil, CQ. Got lots of people in there. Thanks for joining, guys. This is Go Amateur Radio.
November 0, Romeo, Oscar,
November 0, Romeo, Oscar,
Yankee.
Yankee. How's it going, Roy in Kansas? You're 5'9" here, North Carolina. Roy, do you copy?
Yeah, I'm trying to listen to you on YouTube and on the air, and it's really confusing.
Yeah, that doesn't work because YouTube has a like a 5-second delay or more. Yeah, you're 5'9", Roy. You're 5'9", Roy. YouTube has a 15-second delay, I think.
All right, let's try this again. I'm just on the radio now. Well, I don't know how you are. Go ahead and give me another little bit of audio, and I'll see what your signal level is.
Okay, Roy, this is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo on 7291 megahertz.
Yeah, you're probably 5'7". I'm running 150 watts and a full 40-meter dipole. So I got a little bit on you.
Oh, yeah, well, thank you for running that resonant dipole. And I'm running the 17-foot whip with a radio, but I guess you've been watching the video. Thanks for coming in, Roy. Hope you're having a good night. You guys expecting any weather out there, or how is it?
Yeah, we're feeling good. It's going to get down to -8 tonight, though. So we got quite a bit of snow on the ground, and we're looking forward to warm up here a little. We'll let you go. Hello, Roy. I guess you already knew that. So we'll agree on
Okay, Roy, thanks very much. 73. QRZ. This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. So Kansas was open here to North Carolina. That was Roy. November 2, Romeo, Oscar, Yankee. And he's on the live stream too. Appreciate that, Roy. This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. QRZ. The live stream is Go Amateur Radio. CQ, CQ, CQ. CQ, 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 CQ 40. This is Whiskey 4, NDK, Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, CQ, and standing by.
November 2, Juliet, India Echo.
That's Thomas in New Jersey. Hello, Thomas. How are you?
I'm doing great. As you know, got a couple of snow yesterday. I waited to hear your call sign, then I gave a call. Fortunate to go around. With 4 November Delta Kilo, November 2, Juliet India Echo, you can call me Tom.
Hello, Thomas. You are 5'5" in North Carolina, and we're supposed to get maybe an inch or two of snow on Friday, but I doubt it. Never happens in Charlotte, so I will keep my fingers crossed, but I won't count on it. And what is my report there, Thomas?
Well, you are 10 over 5'9". I was waiting to see what the meter was going to do. So you're coming through like gangbusters here in the southern part of the Georgia state.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. And you're doing well, too. I'll give you a 5'7". There's just a bunch of noise here. 40 meters is a noisy band, and I'm near some warehouses. And I'm portable in the car with a 17-foot Chameleon whip and a Wolf River coil on the bottom of it. Thanks very much for the contact. November 2, Juliet India Echo. Thomas, sounded very good here in North Carolina. What is your transceiver in your antenna?
I am running a Kenwood 890, running barefoot into a Hustler 6-band vertical.
Oh, well, it's working. So we're vertically polarized. So that's helping both of us. Well, thanks for coming in to me, and you can hear your audio on Go Amateur Radio on YouTube.
Alrighty, I might give it a shot. Thanks very much, and have a great day. November 2, Juliet, India Echo.
73. That was November 2, Juliet India Echo. Great audio. He's coming in real well to North Carolina, and he gave me a good report, so that's fun to do portable and get out that well. Thank you very much for that contact, Thomas. This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo 73, and QRZ. See if we got anything in the chat. CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, CQ, and standing by. Somebody's way down in the noise. Please try again. CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, CQ, and standing by. CQ, CQ 40. This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, 40 meters, CQ. See how many contacts we've gotten so far. 4. I try to shoot for 10. This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo on 40 meters. Portable in a parking lot. North Charlotte, in the car with a 17-foot whip. CQ, CQ, CQ.
CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, W4 NDK, CQ, CQ, CQ. CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, W4 NDK, CQ, CQ, CQ.
W4 NDK, WA2FC.
WA2FC. Could you do it phonetically, please, for me?
Whiskey Alpha 2 Oscar, Foxtrot Charlie.
Whiskey Alpha 2, Oscar, Foxtrot, Charlie, James in New York. You're 5'9" here.
Cool. So you're in a parking lot, is that right?
Yes, I'm in a gravel parking lot in my car, and I have a 17-foot Chameleon whip up on the car, on the hood of the car, and it I was using a Wolf River coil. Over.
I heard something about 17 foot. Is that the Wolf River?
Yes, the Wolf River coil.
Yeah, okay, I modeled one of those on a computer to see how it will go.
Well, you were 5'9". What was my report? And I could not hear your question.
Give me another thing.
Okay, this is Whiskey 4 NDK. I'm live streaming on YouTube. Go Amateur Radio is my channel. QSL.
Yeah, you're 5'9" in Buffalo. Name is Jim. Go ahead.
Okay, Jim. Nice to meet you. And what is your antenna?
It's a traditional dipole at 25. Location. So, what's the name there and your location?
Your name is Nate, November Alpha Tango Echo. Nate, my location is North Charlotte, North Carolina, North Charlotte.
Okay, I got Nate, but the USB took off your location. Try it again.
North Carolina, NC. Yes, North Carolina. I think I'm going to have to cut it short. We got a lot of noise there, but it's a pleasure talking to you. Jim, nice to meet you. You can hear your audio on Go Amateur Radio on YouTube. I'm sitting in the car waiting for somebody, so I got about an hour to play radio. Over.
Yeah, okay, give me your call again phonetically.
Whiskey 4, November, Delta Kilo. Whiskey 4, November, Delta Kilo.
Okay, you're actually doing really great for that situation. What kind of power are you running and what's the radio?
It's a Yaesu FT-891, 100 watts. 891 with 100 watts, and I have one counterpoise out. Over.
Going you are doing really great. I bought that Wolf River antenna set up at Illyria or Xenia. I bought that at Xenia, and I tried it out at a camping location one time, but I haven't used it since because when I'm out camping, I usually throw a dipole up at about 10 feet in the trees, and a dipole will always outdo a vertical, on a mobile there. Okay, Nate, what's your weather like over there? Go ahead.
We got 30, 40.
Nice. What's your
The channel is Go Amateur Radio.
Okay, one more time.
Go Amateur Radio.
Got it. Hey, I'll check it out.
Yeah, you're doing great there, Brandon. Nice to meet you on the bands, and hope to catch you again. This is Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo 73.
73.
QRZ. Sorry, we lost the live stream there, guys. CQ. This is Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. Thank you, RP Smith. Ham Radio, Kilo Foxtrot 0, IDT. I'm on 7291, 7291. CQ. This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. CQ. Whiskey 4 NDK, Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. CQ and standing by.
CQ. This is Whiskey.
Whiskey 4 NDK, QRZ.
Whiskey Tango for Delta X-ray.
Whiskey Tango 4 Delta X-ray. Temple, good to hear you again from the Woodlands. How's it going? Okay, likewise too. You're also a 57 in North Carolina. Sounded good. Good to catch you again. I'll put your call sign in the index of this live stream when it gets posted historically, and you'll be able to get right to your QSO. Over. Thanks for doing that. And what's your antenna tonight? Now you're running a little bit of power. I think we need to go maybe down to 290. Can you go down to 290? Okay, we had somebody right next to us. I'd been there for a while, and they just kind of popped up. Tell me about your antenna again.
What I talked about the other day is it's not technically designed for 40 meters, but 40 meters.
Yes, I posted a picture of your antenna as the thumbnail for that live stream. Over.
Yeah, okay. I'll have to go back and look at it. I'll look at it for sure. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I was impressed by it. I'm trying to highlight a different antenna for each live stream. I'll post a picture of it for the thumbnail. Well, nice to hear you again, Temple, and thanks for catching me out here. WT4DX 73.
All right, Nick. Well, have a good one. We'll talk again soon. W4MDK from WT4D. 73, my friend. Have a good night.
Yep, 73, and I'm running a vertical 17-foot Chameleon vertical on a ditch light mount on top of Wolf River Coil. 73. This is Whiskey 4 NDK QRZ. QRZ.
CQ. This is Whiskey 4, November Delta.
That we're getting out. The band's closed. That shows you how well this antenna works. Eyes are dry. CQ. This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. CQ and standing by. See if I can get some heat going in here. It's getting cold. CQ. This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. W4NDK. CQ and standing by.
CQ. This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. W4NDK. CQ. CQ. This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. W4NDK.
How's the audio, guys?
CQ.
Not bad for a mobile in this distance. Thank you, RP Smith. I think I saw that earlier. Might have lost you because I dropped the stream for a second.
CQ. This is Whiskey.
Let's see how many we got.
November Delta
3, 4, 5,
W4NDK. CQ.
7. I'd like to get 3. Please try that again. November Juliet 9 Lima. Okay, I got you in the log. It's Joseph in New Jersey. You're 5-3 here. I'm sorry I did not get my report. Okay, 5-9. Thank you. It's Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. Thanks for the contact there, Joseph. You're fading. I'm not copying you anymore. Please try again later, but thank you for the contact. Thanks for the 5-9. $40 meters is doing some weird stuff. CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo.
CQ, CQ, CQ.
Okay, that's 8
Whiskey 4,
contacts.
November Delta Kilo, W4 NDK, CQ, CQ, CQ. CQ, CQ, CQ.
I hear people out there, but
November Delta Kilo,
can't make out what they're saying.
NDK,
So much noise.
CQ, CQ,
And they did open up the body shop next to me, so they may be painting some cars.
CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, W4 NDK, CQ, CQ, CQ. CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, W4 NDK, CQ, CQ, CQ.
Sorry, I'm going to fix my car keys.
CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, W4 NDK, CQ, CQ, CQ.
Maybe 40 just completely died.
CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Whiskey 4, November
Strange, I usually
Delta
don't get
Kilo,
New Jersey,
W4
New York.
NDK, CQ, CQ, CQ.
It was like all New York. It was. See what DX Heat says. 7290. I think that's what I'm on. CQ on 7290. This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. QRZ.
CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Whiskey 4,
Thanks for
November
sticking
Delta
with me.
Kilo, W4 NDK, CQ, CQ, CQ.
I hope the live stream's working. Says that it is.
CQ,
Let's see what DX Heat says.
Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, W4 NDK, CQ, CQ.
Yeah, 40's almost dead now. Let me get my log open here. What was your call sign again, please?
CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, W4 NDK, CQ.
I don't know what he was saying.
CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, W4 NDK, CQ, CQ, CQ. CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, W4 NDK, CQ, CQ, CQ. CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo.
All I need is 2 more.
NDK, CQ, CQ, CQ.
Got 8 contacts.
CQ,
Thanks
CQ,
for joining,
CQ.
guys.
This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo.
Sitting in the car here,
W4
North
NDK,
Charlotte.
CQ, CQ, CQ.
Yes, the frequency is in use. Yes, the frequency is in use.
CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, W4 NDK, CQ, CQ, CQ.
Well, he heard me. Would have been nice to make contact with him.
CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, W4 NDK, CQ, CQ, CQ.
Whoever was asking if the frequency is in use, can I log you? On 7290, this is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, QRZ.
CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, W4 NDK, CQ, CQ, CQ.
Kilo 0 Tango, November Delta.
Please say that again very slowly.
Kilo 0 Tango, November Delta.
Kilo 0 Tango November Delta, Timothy in Sarasota, 5910 over.
59 plus 10. Wow. That must have a powerful radio. That was 100 watts on a wire. How are you doing?
Pretty good. What kind of wire are you running?
Hey, it is a 49 to 1 on a 66-foot speaker wire. I guess the speaker wire is the key feature, right? It has more audio behind it.
Yeah, that's important. It's depending on what kind of speaker wire it is.
Yeah, what is it? It's 18 gauge. It's pretty thin, but not too thin, right? So the 22 gauges of stuff that gets too warm. The 18 gauge will run.
Roger that. Yeah, it's working. We got a pipeline between Sarasota and North Carolina. I'm sitting in a parking lot right now in my car. I'm not driving. Have a 17-foot whip on a ditch light mount with a Wolf River coil. Over.
Wolf River coil. Man, yeah, you're doing really good, man. Yeah. I got you. You're about an S9. It'll peak a little bit over at some points, but yeah, it's doing really good. Well, what radio are you running?
This is a Yaesu FT-891, 100 watts, and I've got one counterpoise out. Over.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I've got an 891 in my car. The only thing I'm running is I got a 10-meter hand stick on it, so I haven't gone too fancy with it. I might just put them in a tube on the roof rack. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but right now the 10-meter, I have fun trying to get photos on the way home from work every once in a while.
Yes, I like doing that too. I drive a hybrid, so I'm not running while I'm driving much, but mostly on 2-meter 440 while I'm driving. But I like to sit here and operate portable, and if I switch to a non-hybrid car, I will install a HF radio in it again. But yeah, you're sounding good. You're sounding really good here, Timothy. And if you want to hear your audio, I'm streaming on YouTube, so it'll be available. It's live. You can rewind a little bit, hear it, or you can listen to it tomorrow.
Yeah, all right. Yeah. I'll look. Is your QRZ page, you have that on there? A link or anything with that?
Yeah, I sure do. And the channel's Go Amateur Radio. But it's on my QRZ page, and my call sign is Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo.
Yeah, fantastic. So I'm live on YouTube. Hey, YouTube.
Yes, you sure are. And yeah, I'm sitting in the car. People probably think I'm crazy in this parking lot. I'm waiting for a family member. So I like to stream while I'm waiting out here. Nothing else to do. Over.
Yeah, I hear you. I was going to ask you, the hybrid thing, does it put a lot of HF noise in your radio, or is some weird things go on if you're driving or key on, or how does that work?
No weird things have happened when I'm driving, but it does create a little bit of extra static on the radio. It's not really that much fun to listen to. When I switch back to a regular car, it's fairly quiet. The weird things that I had happen are a non-hybrid car. I was in a Toyota Highlander 2016, and I keyed up, and I had pinched some of the coax in the door, and I was driving, and it just like almost felt like it slammed the brakes on. Over.
Ouch, weird. what if it activated your ABS for some reason? That's weird.
Yeah, it wasn't like the brakes. It was as if there was actually no gas, and the computer just went dead on the car. Maybe it did activate the brakes a little bit. I don't know, but it was enough to scare me where I didn't want to pinch that coax the next time, and I haven't had the problem since. But yeah, I run it between the doors, and then it doesn't get pinched in the door. But yeah, it'll radios. AHF can do some strange things in cars, but I only had that one problem. Awesome. Well, you sound really good here. What is your radio, by the way?
It's FTDX10.
Okay, I have one of those at home. Love those. You got it all set up right. You got the audio working great for you. Yeah, appreciate the contact. Kilo 0 Tango November Delta. You're booming in here to North Carolina. I thought the band was dead. Then you came over and you almost blew my speaker over.
Don't mean to do that, but yeah. All right, I'll let you go. W4N, indicate. I'm gonna have to look you up on the YouTube thing. Anyway, Kilo 0 Tango November Delta. Have a good one.
Have a good one. And when you hear your audio, I'm using the DNR at number 13. So it's pretty aggressive DNR. Maybe the noise died down. Let me try a little bit without, but thanks for the contact.
Yep.
I don't think I need DNR anymore. This is Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo clear with Kilo 0 Tango November Delta. Great sound there. This is W4NDK QRZ. CQ. This is Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo CQ and standing by. Band's really strange. Someone's coming in 5, 9, 10 over, and then no one else.
November Delta Kilo.
Obviously, this is working north and south.
CQ.
That's northeast. That's north. Radio is going northwest. Broadside of the Counterpoise.
CQ. This is Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. W4NDK. CQ.
Hey, thanks for joining. I wonder if that is Kilo 0 Tango November Delta. Romeo Echo, please go ahead.
Victor Echo 2, Romeo Echo. Good evening. Located near Ottawa, and you're a solid 5.9 plus.
Thank you, Pierre. You're a solid 5.9 plus. Here in North Carolina, I am portable in my car with a ditch light mount, a 17-foot Chameleon vertical, and a Wolf River coil. Over.
Well, it's doing very well, Nathan. Very well. It's 5.9 plus 20 here. So are you in a park or at home?
Negative. I'm just in a parking lot, a gravel parking lot outside of a warehouse where there's sports practice, and I'm waiting to pick somebody up. Over.
Well, that's doing quite well. How much power are you running into that vertical antenna?
Only 100 watts, about 95 watts, and it's going to an NMO mount to a adapter for a truck mount for an antenna, and I'm using one of those little discs that Chameleon just released that you run the counterpoises off of.
Well, that's pretty amazing. Here at my end, I'm using 25 watts into an inverted V doublet. It's at 45 feet in the air. So it's an 85-foot doublet that's ladder line fed. Wow, that's great. So you're in North Carolina, is that correct?
Yes, North Carolina, and you're running a doublet. Smart man, very smart. I have 3 or 4 doublets. I built them all, and I have a 120-foot doublet up about 45 feet at the home QTH. So I guess I need to run less than 100 watts on that doublet because you're booming in here, doing great. You sound excellent, and that is the best antenna you could run, I believe. Over.
It's very omnidirectional because it's inverted V, and I get very, very good solid range. And not much power used because I have lofty coax. So I figure this is probably the best beginner antenna, and it can really do the trick. I run low power. I never go above 25 watts, and I've circled it low with it.
Yeah, it is the best antenna. It's great. Yeah, you're doing well. And I believe it's one of the best antennas, period, not just a beginner's antenna. I mean, I guess if I had a Yagi, that'd be excellent, but I'm getting great results with the doublet. I'm getting all over the world, too. Yeah, I'm not a big vertical guy, but this Chameleon collapsible 17-foot vertical works really well for me in the car. Yeah, excellent, Pierre. What kind of weather are you getting up there in Ottawa?
Very cold. It's been frigid for the last few days and windy, so it's very difficult to walk the dogs. They can barely tolerate 5 minutes over.
Yeah, roger that. My dogs have thin blood. They don't want to be outside, and it's 34 degrees here. So not that cold. It never really gets that cold here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Oh, I forgot to tell you, too. I'm doing a live stream right now from the car. So I have the iPhone sitting here on the headrest next to me, and I'm doing a live stream. So you can hear your audio on the live stream if you'd like.
All right. So how do I find that? Just put in your call sign.
You can do that on YouTube, and you'll find it, or you can go to the link on my QRZ page, or you can go directly to the channel. Over.
That's fantastic. All right. So I'm looking for it now. And, no, I'm not seeing you live. I'm not seeing your live stream. That's a bit strange. But I'll keep trying to find you, and I'm sure I will.
Yeah, if you went from just the call sign, it usually just takes you to some of the videos that the algorithms find. But if you go to my channel on YouTube, which is Go Amateur Radio, you'll find live, I believe.
Go Amateur Radio?
Yes, sir.
I found this on the web.
Okay, we're looking for it now.
Okay, thanks very much. I think the live stream's still working. I had an outage there with the internet, and looks like there's 3 people in there. There were 2, so I think the live stream's working.
Okay, that's the reason. Well, I'll certainly try to find you on YouTube, and wish you good luck for making further contacts here.
Yeah, I'm not sure how long I'll sit in the car. It is better now that I started it up and I started to get cold, but I'll see how long I want to do this. Then I'll go inside and read a book or something. 73, thanks very much, Pierre. Nice to meet you. Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. Clear with Victor Echo 2, Romeo Romeo Echo. That is Pierre in Ottawa. What a great signal. 73.
Thanks very much, Nathan. Have a great evening, and good luck. W4NDK, VE2RR.
73 to VE2RRE, W4NDK. QRZ? I'll take one more. I've already got 10 contacts from the car here, and I'll see if I can get one more. This is Whiskey 4, NDK, W4, November, Delta, Kilo. CQ. This is Whiskey 4, November, Delta, Kilo. The band is long, and it's north. I'm getting out north or south. Due north, due south. This is Whiskey 4, NDK in Charlotte, North Carolina. QRZ?
CQ. This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo.
Anybody in the chat?
4 NDK, CQ. CQ. This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. W4 NDK, CQ. CQ. This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. W4 NDK, CQ. CQ. This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. W4 NDK, CQ.
Do me a favor, anyone out there, if you could let me know if the live streams work. Yeah, there's folks out there. I see more people joining.
CQ.
Send me a chat if you'd like. I'll try to respond, or I'll tell you, or talk back to you. I don't know if I'll be able to type.
NDK, CQ. CQ. This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, W4 NDK, CQ.
Trying to get one more here. I'm streaming live on YouTube. Go Amateur Radio. This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, CQ, and standing by.
CQ. This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, W4 NDK, CQ. CQ. This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, W4 NDK, CQ. CQ. This is Whiskey 4, November
Let's see if it
Delta Kilo, W4 NDK,
band died out or something.
CQ.
C40 is still.
November Delta Kilo, India 5, Bravo Golf Whiskey.
Kilo India 5, Bravo Golf Whiskey. Is that David in Texas?
Roger that, Nate. This is Dave over here in Quanah, Texas. And I see you over there in Holly Ridge, North Carolina. Roger.
Yes. I have a house in Holly Ridge, North Carolina, which is Topsail Island, North Carolina. And I'm actually in Charlotte right now in a gravel parking lot, waiting for a family member to be done with practice, running a vertical, 17-foot vertical, 100 watts.
Okay, roger that. So, W portable, 100 watts. Yep, I'm here in the shack, 100 watts on a wire, the 991 Yaesu. Your portable, this sounds great.
Yeah, the band's a little bit long for 40 meters. You're sounding great too with the 100 watts and a wire. Is it an in-fed or a dipole?
It's a dual band dipole, 4 elements, 40 and 80 stretched out. Both of them are not quite 45 degrees, and the 80 meter is not exactly 180 at heart. But I got you a real good copy 5758 over here in the back here.
Well, thank you for the 5.7. You're also a 5.7 in North Carolina. And you sound good on that Yaesu. I've heard a lot of Yaesus tonight. And good job with the dipole. The band's a little bit long, and you're sounding good. You're also on my live stream on YouTube. It's Go Amateur Radio is the channel. Go Amateur Radio. QSL?
Roger that. I got that. Go Amateur Radio on YouTube. And I see it here in your bio down at the bottom there. With your woofer dog. Great good to bad. Yep, actually, this Yaesu belongs to my cousin here. This is off your bike golf. I get to use it. It's a great radio. We love it.
Yeah, glad you're using it. Sounds very good. And glad your brother and you are sticking together with ham radio. You sound great here on the vertical in the car. And it's 37 degrees. I got the car running, and I'm enjoying it. I let myself get a little cold, then I'll start the car up and let it heat up. I kind of feel guilty running the engine while I'm doing it. I don't like the noise from it, but it works. Well, thanks very much for checking out YouTube. If you get to go over there, you'll hear your audio. You're at about the 73-minute mark. Over.
Roger that. We're 31 degrees out here. We're going to get down somewhere into the teens overnight. Got snow forecast for Thursday. And good luck with the practice there. And I believe if you're mobile, Roger.
Yes, I am stationary mobile. Over.
Roger that, stationary mobile. Well, we got you, mate. You have a good time over there. Stay warm. Great to talk to you. And see you back on QRZ.
Yes, I do.
All right, Roger that. I'll throw one up on my log, and I'll look for your reply. Have a great evening. Stay safe over there. It was great to talk to you, Nate.
Great to talk to you, too. Before you go, I'm curious, where is Quanah, Texas?
Okay, we're due north of Abilene, about 130 miles, and 8 miles south of the Red River. We're way out west here. We're 30 miles before the border. Turns due north between Oklahoma and Texas. Roger.
QSL. It's beautiful out there. Okay, we'll try to stay warm and enjoy Texas. I'd love to make it out there sometime. 73 from Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. I'll be clear with David or Dave. Kilo India 5 Bravo Golf Whiskey. He's on Whiskey Oscar 5 Golfs 991A is doing really well. 73.
Roger that. Thank you. Have a great job. And we'll talk to you again. Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. Kilo India 5. Bravo Golf Whiskey.
Okay, Dave. See you later.
7-3, Nate.
Okay, I'll take one more. This is Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. QRZ. Okay, I heard Alpha Zulu Charlie. Okay, there's a lot of QSB. If you'll say it a couple of times more, please. Alpha Kilowatt Zero Charlie Mike. That's Christian in Durango, Colorado, correct?
Roger. You're about a 5-7 QSL.
Thank you for the 57. You're about a 5.5 in North Carolina portable with the vertical. What are you running there?
I'm running a QS 590, 500, currently putting out about 230 watts. Tuning in for a
Did you say Delta Loop? Say that once again, please. I'm sorry. Oh, the Mag Loop. Roger. I've always wanted to try one of those. What's working for you today? Alpha Kilo Zero Charlie Mike. I've heard great things about Mag Loops. And you are a lucky person to live in Durango. I've been there before. It's been a long time. I really like that old hotel or saloon style restaurant downtown. Over. Yes, I'm losing you too. Alpha Kilo Zero Charlie Mike. Nice to talk to you. Really good 5.5. And Christian in Durango, Colorado on 40 meters. The band's long. 73, my friend. You can hear your audio on YouTube on Go Amateur Radio. Go Amateur Radio on YouTube. That's Colorado to North Carolina. What you can do with just 100 watts or 95 watts in a vertical. All right, I'll try one more. That was fun. Durango, Colorado. Beautiful town. I always wanted to go back there. I haven't been there in 20-something years. This is Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. QRZ. See if we get anybody else out west. This is W4 NDK Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. QRZ. I'll call CQ like 3 times. And then I'll shut it down.
Delta Kilo, W4 NDK, CQ. CQ. This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, W4 NDK, CQ.
7290. Yep, Pierre, thanks for joining. Finally found me. Yeah, appreciate that. Victor Echo 2, Romeo Echo. Thanks very much for joining the live stream. That was Pierre in Ottawa.
This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, W4
I didn't know you had
CQ.
chatted there. I appreciate it. I'm looking ahead to the radio. I got to look over my shoulder and hit the little thing on there to show the chat.
CQ. This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, W4 NDK.
It's almost 9.
CQ.
Okay, I'll try one more time and then I'm going to shut it down and go QRT. Thanks everybody for joining. This is Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo, CQ. And I'm on 7290. 7290. Looks like the band's opening up again. CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Whiskey 4, November, Delta Kilo, W4NDK, CQ on 7290. Okay, I'm going to go QRT. This is W4NDK. Thanks, guys, for finding me out here. That was a good 12 contacts on 20 meters at first, which was dead, but I got 3, and then I have 9 contacts on 40. It's not exactly open tonight, but people have been coming in 5-9. So never give up trying. And if you're a technician, get your general. If you're a general, get your extra. I'm a general. I'm getting my extra now. I'm studying for it. So let me know how things are going. It's a lot of fun. This is Whiskey 4 NDK. I wonder if anyone else is out there. QRZ? CQ, CQ, CQ. Anyone, anywhere? CQ, CQ, 7290. Whiskey 4 NDK.
W9FX. Go ahead.
Please say your call sign again slowly.
Whiskey 9, Sierra X-ray.
Whiskey 9, Sierra X-ray. Sorry, I was using DNR and it distorts the audio a little bit. Is that Lawrence in Florida?
Roger, it's Larry, and I'm in Spring Hill, Florida, about 30 miles north of Tampa.
QSL, near Tampa? Yeah, I've been getting out north or south, but I just did get Durango. The band's long tonight. You're 5'8", North Carolina.
Roger, can you give me your call again? I just happened to tune across the band. I was looking for AM carrier, and I was up the band, and I heard your call. What's the call and the name there?
The call sign is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo, W4NDK, and the name is Nate.
Okay, Nate. Well, it sounds real good to hear tonight. You're about 20 over. I'm, like I said, about 30 miles north of Tampa, about 4 miles off the water. Just tuning around the band tonight.
Well, you sound good. What are you running tonight?
Well, I'm on a FT-891 FT, and a Mosley 67C3. I'm not running amp tonight. I'm just a couple hundred watts and up about 35 feet. So it's pointed. I think it's pointed your way. Pretty much is, I believe.
Well, it's working. Thanks for doing all the work with the Mosley. I'm running a 17-foot Chameleon collapsible mast or collapsible vertical with a Wolf River coil, and it's on a ditch light mount. I'm sitting in my vehicle. I'm running 95 watts with a Yaesu FT-891. Over.
Well, it's doing a good job for being in the mobile with the antenna there. It's doing a fine job. Good signal, and man's up and down a little bit. I think we got a little QSB, but other than that, it's in good shape. And Nate, are you out on POTA, or are you just out and about in the car?
Well, I'm not at POTA. This is not a POTA park. I'm in a parking lot at a warehouse. It's a sports facility. I'm waiting to pick up somebody. So I just get out here and I set up the 891 on top of the dash, put the antenna in the ditch light mount with the coil when 20's not open, and I get on 40, and I just try to see who I can get. And I'm doing a live stream too with YouTube. So people go on there, they can hear their audio. Over.
Oh, Roger. Yeah, absolutely. Well, that must be waiting on the kid to get out of practice, probably. I've been there. I've done that. You know, that little 891's a nice little radio I had. It's a precursor, the FT-100. I still have those. I have one in the RV and one in the shop I use for a test radio, and it's always been good. I've worked on a couple FT-891s and have thought about changing out the current one in the RV to an 891. So that might be in my future. But your antenna configuration is doing you a good job. I mean, considering where you're located, and and the distance down here. Although I think the band's gone a little bit long, so it's been helping us out a bit. But no problem. It's in good shape. Back to you, Nate. W9SX.
Yeah, W9SX, W4NDK. Thanks very much. You're doing all the work with that Mosley. I appreciate it. What a great radio, the 101 MP. I have a FTDX 10 at home, the little brother to that one. But yeah, you're doing a fine job up here to North Carolina. And, it's 37 degrees. I've been out here, I think this is going on 86 minutes. And I get a little ready to go inside. So you might be my last QSO here. And I appreciate it. You're the easiest one to hear. I got to turn the DNR off. And you're doing great up here. Back to you, W9SX, Larry.
Okay, Nate. Well, your temperature is not much lower than mine. I'm sitting here at 42 degrees in Florida. We're not made for this kind of weather. It's going to get down into the 30s tonight, and it was there last night. So another week of it, and our winter will be over, and we'll be back into the 80s. But right now, we're having to deal with it like you do a lot of the time. You're just north of Wilmington, right? And I'm trying to figure out exactly where you're at. Are you out on one of those outer? Yeah, that's where you're at. I thought that's where you're up by Topsail Beach, right? W9SX.
Yeah, W9SX, Topsail Beach. Yeah, I have a house there, but I'm actually at my other house right now in Charlotte, North Carolina. Over.
Oh, okay. All right. You said Charlotte.
What?
I understand. All right, Nate. I'll let you go. I'm traveling around the band tonight and seeing what I can find. I came up here to see if there was any AM activity because normally, 290 is at this time of night turns. We get a little AM activity on 290 or 295. So we'll see you. Thanks a lot, Nate, for the QSO W4NDK W9SX Spring Hill, Florida. Clear.
W9SX, Spring Hill, Florida. Hey, the frequency is all yours if you want it. I'm shutting down. 73, thanks for being part of my QSOs tonight. It was fun. Makes the time go by fast. I could be inside reading my Zane Grey novel, which I probably will go do. I got about 40 more minutes. 73, Whiskey 4, November, Delta Kilo, clear.
73, thanks.
QRT, and I'll be relinquishing the frequency. 73. That was cool. That's 13 QSOs. Thank you guys for joining. Let's see if anyone else has posted anything. Let's see if I can get this tripod thing off the headrest. Sorry about the shakiness. And we will be clear. Looks like the chats. Last one was Pierre. 73. See y'all next time from Go Amateur Radio, Whiskey 4, November, Delta Kilo.